Yes, good evening, and thank you for coming to my house. My name is Patriot Patrick Osagie-Eholor. I am the president of One Love Foundation. My friends call me the ultimate equal. And others call me Nigeria Political Observer General.
Okay, sir. We have observed over the period your keen interest in the betterment of Edo State. That has driven you to criticizing, engaging government, successive government since 1999. Recently, you engaged the governor of Edo State, Mr. Obaseki, over the true identity of his certificate admission into the University of Ibadan. Yes, the case was at the High Court. It has gone to Appeal Court. So, sir, I want to share with us your interest in that case and what drives you in the continuous engagement of government of your state.
Well, thank you for asking those questions. I think what really drives me is about the secrecy about governance. You see, I will not even go into the extent of going to questioning his credentials or question his person, though it's not my interest. I love him so much. He's my senior brother. I have a lot of respect for him. But I want to make sure that the speculations all over will be put to rest. Because I believe that with his pedigree, he has the merit of his education excellence. But however, since it's already on the public domain, and the likes of Governor Wike has teased that person as a state, that our governor had no certificate. I don't want to believe it. That's why I'm going to the court to address it, to shame all others who think he doesn't have certificate. That's one. But my most interest here now is, I took him to court. I was asking for 32 prayers. Are you listening to me? And I won all the judgments with FOI, which is the Freedom of Information Act. It's been going out. It's been going on for a while. And surprisingly, which of course he has the right, he appealed it with some senior advocates. Now, what is my interest in it? People were saying that the contractors that did all the contracts within his 4 years tenure were from outside the states. I don't want to believe it. There could be speculation. But the only way you can know if it is true or they are telling lies is by approaching the court. So I approached the court and I said, I want to know your expenditure of the state. I want to know what you have borrowed. I also want to know who were the contractors who have been doing our contract, because that is defined or otherwise called, for those who are in that, what they call capital flight. Capital flight is you are taking our resources, our money, out of our state to other states like Lagos or to Bayelsa or to Kano or to Kaduna. In order for us to get the clarity of it, I want him to tell us. Since he couldn't tell me, he couldn't respect my right as a citizen of Edo State, I approached the court and I won him in court. So he's appealing the case. I want to know what is the vast interest that he has as a governor to appeal such case. Of course, he has the right to appeal it. That is why we're in appeal court. Sorry, we are in federal appeal court. If he loses there, or if I lose, we go to Supreme Court. So we can truly know what is really happening with our state. I want to know what he met in our state treasury. I want to know what he has borrowed so far, if he has borrowed any. I want to know who are the contractors that's handling this contract. Because the artisans in my state will lose money. The taxpayers here will not benefit. You cannot be taking our money away from our state, if it is true, as a capital flight to other states. And those are my interests. My interests are public interests.
Sir, about the certificate, we're also aware that you are including the University of Ibadan in your legal suit against the government.
Yes.
So why are you going as far as...
The reason I did that too, when they question his certificate, I also write with FOI to please furnish me this information, which is a privilege to me as a citizen. He denied it too. He didn't give it to me. So I also now went as far to University of Ibadan, who admitted him at that time, that if he cannot provide it to me as a governor with immunity, I mean, those people doesn't have immunity, they should be able to provide it to me. And I also want to counter them, but that other can have the power in any state, or even the federal government. I have used the order of the Mademos to get a judgment from late Umaru Musa Iyadurami, so rest in peace. And that's what the Nigerians today enjoy. To make sure that we have the right to question any government or any president of this country. Because if we did not vote for them, they can't govern us. So it's our right to question them. Because the government is supposed to be afraid of the citizen, not the opposite, when the citizens are afraid of the people who govern them. That's my interest here.